Hey everybody. Hi everybody. Welcome. Wozani, sishise, abafana. Today is the day that we bend the boys. Okay? Siyabashisa namhlanje abafana. Sikhathele. Sikhathele yibo siyabashisa namhlanje. Namhlanje sikhipha i-date. Siya-decide ukuthi namhlanje sibashisa nini abafana bonke. Ningasho ukuthi mina owami ningamshisi, mina owami siyabashisa today. Siyabashisa abafana, we are done. Le nto yonye ukuthi ningafuni sibashise abafana sizobashisa today. Hi everybody, welcome. I haven't gone live in a while. No, actually I did the other day, but it was unplanned and we had so much fun just hanging out talking about nothing. We talked about nothing and everything at the same time. So, listen, I need to monetize this live. I just realized. I monetize it when we can't work for free. We're coming from another job. We need to work for money on this one too. And I also have to just check the quality. But welcome, you guys. We're just talking about the fact that we have to make this final decision. Yoguthi, when are we banning the boys? Okay, it's about time. Abashe. As I mean, I'm thinking, guys, it's 16th December. I want this thing of us doing Amabrai on the 16th of December. It's done. We're not doing it Brai on 16. Siyabashisa. And the way that we must do it, we must ban all shisa. Just to make sure we take the ashes umlotha siyolwandle siwafaka olwandle. You know, like izangoma are always saying ukuthi there is another world ngaphansi, siyabapha. Whoever lives under the sea siyabapha abafana, sizofike sibafaka abafana lapho sigeze izandla sibuya sizophila kamnandi. Mina nje ngikhathele and I'm done. Angifuni na closure, siyashisa bayahamba. Asifuni closure, lutho, no discussions, no meetings, nothing. Abafana bayasha manje. We are deciding, okay? Okay? Men can come in and represent, tell us why we shouldn't ban you, because we have every reason. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We're just hanging out, you guys. I thought I have some time, and also and your brain is still, and I'm like, let me do just a short live, and then let's talk about Casper, because I hadn't done that video. If you've seen a story somewhere and you don't want to talk about it, that's okay too, okay? But we are going to talk about that same story. So let me greet the people in the comment section, the family in the comment section. Mam Kopozi, of course. Okay, guys, check out Mam Kopos. If you are not subscribed to Mam Kopos, I don't know what you're doing with your gossip life. Okay, in fact, if you are not subscribed to Mam Kopos, you do not have a gossip life. You just don't. Okay, because Mam Kopos has all of the gossip on her channel. Ben Cindy, Ben, Patano Menchisi, Amalaita, you know, everything. Paraffin, petrol, sohlanganisa bashi. We are done now. Final decision. Then do go to bashi son. Today. This is it. Sizakele. Hey, Sizakele, I don't have time. Ukuthi nginjani. You know, angikho right. Sizakele ka angikho right, okay? Ngizoba right mase sibashisile. Ngizoba right mase sibashisile. Abafana the boys. Yabona kade babesigila sibashisa. Now it's time. Tana, hello. Hi Tana, this is nice actually see the family here, because I haven't been here in a while. Kiamo, don't tell me that you are all going less. Asifuni kwakona nje, asifuni kwamjolo, asifuni kwamjolo, asifuni kwamshado. We are banning the boys, and in fact, we must even ban those who look like boys. Because we don't want to make any mistakes, anything that has to do with umjolo. We don't want temptations. We don't want anything. We are quitting today. Cold turkey. Like, We're not going to have ama withdrawals, medication. We are withdrawing from the boys. Siyabaqoqa, siyabashisa. That's it. Okay, we are done. We want no closure. We don't want any therapy sessions, nothing. We are done. We're not praying about it. Okay. God is going to understand. He created these people, so He understands. We're not having any negotiations, nothing. We're not praying about it. We're not fasting about it. We khuluma nge-date namhlanje ukuthi bashiswa nini. Abigail Baloyi. Hello. The boys. Yo, when you think you know them, you don't really know them. Sylvia, hi Sylvia. I saw you earlier on. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Mom Kopos, good evening. Guys, actually you can join me here if you want. I can post the link. Any of you can join me if you want. But I know people are all usually intimidated by coming on. Masichaba, Wozanazo. Hey, hi. But ngabona guys, I was like, lo mshado lo nento of khona into awful la. But we were scared to say because obviously they were going to say we are jealous. But that wedding, I was like, this looks like a wedding. That is the outcome of the cheatation. This one, it looked like lo uqhamuke nje. Ngama-side chick, uqhamuke ngama-roll on lo mshado lo. It looked like that kind of a wedding. I am marrying my childhood friend. Yeah. Now you guys understand why we don't want you to be like, hey, sasifunda naye. Because the next thing you are marrying them. That's why we don't want you to be talking to them. Tana, hi. I think I've greeted you. Dark Horse. Hello, Dark Horse. I like the decisiveness. Yes, December 16. December 16. It's the day. Okay. It is the day, December 16. Okay. We are done. We are done with the doubts. And then the decision has been made. They are banning, and the date is out. Okay. I'm here for the Shisa dates. Yes. Instead of, in fact, you guys, we can wake up very early in the morning on the 16th of December, go ban them, take the ashes, throw the ashes in the sea, and then come back. Sizophuraya-ke manje. Yabona lento yabo ucabanga ukuthi na we can't use ama-grill or whatever. Sizosprayela thina. We are done. We are done. We are done. So you guys, today, I'm sure most of you have seen the story because it broke around midday today. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of umgosi going around, except for that Nota situation, and Nota and Itu situation. So, Casper Nyovest's baby mama decided to come out and just share what she went through with Casper. She really is telling her side of the story, you guys, and I don't think that the intention is to paint him in a bad way, but I felt like maybe she felt like it's about time that people know the truth as far as what happened with the relationship. Because I have to be honest, you guys, when he was getting married, a lot of people were asking us where is this woman coming from now? Where is the mother of your baby? It just looked like what happened here, But we don't know everything about these people. So we were like, maybe they were in a relationship for a long time. We just didn't know. Okay. And Vix, we are all here in Indaba, in Nengane Phakathi. Asihleki as much. Yes, indaba inengane phakathi, inengane egulayo phakathi, ine-treatment guys. But I don't understand. On a serious note, guys, I know for most of this life, we are going to be joking, so relax. When we laugh, don't be like, don't laugh at people's situation. Siyahleka kule channel, so sizohleka, even though this is a serious story. No wonder she was quiet when he was getting married. Yes. But how classy is that, you guys? How classy is that? Because she could have caused so much chaos because there was already things being said around that wedding, but she just decided to keep quiet so that she doesn't sound or look like this woman who's just bitter because she wasn't chosen. She waited for her time and she shared her story when it was right for her, you guys. Now, you guys, most of you that have been with me for a while know that the thing of staying in the hospital for months and months on end, I can relate. So it's those who have watched my story of how I became a special needs mom on this show. So when you are in a hospital with your child and it's a life or death situation. You are going to bed not knowing if when you wake up and go to the ward to see your child, the child is going to be there. And your child is getting poked everywhere. It's the needles everywhere. You know, like when they put a drip here and then something happens to the drip, they're like, we need another vein. They put it here. My daughter even at some point she had it here in the head and then here and then now after like weeks of being in the hospital, like she's poked like everywhere in her body and she looks pale and she wasn't eating at some point and then they had to use a tube. Like when you're going through that, you guys, even when you are in a relationship, you don't even think about it. In fact, you even forget that you are in a relationship, you know. So it is a real test for a relationship. But the thing is, if that's also your child in the hospital, as a father, you should also be going through that. I don't even understand how you can be somewhere kissing somebody when your child is going through that in the hospital. Chemotherapy in the hospital, and you are out with another girl while your baby mama is in the. Why are you not even in the hospital? Okay, why are you not in the? Why? It does not make any sense. Okay, it does not make sense. But what makes a lot of sense for me is how she just focused on her baby. Because when your baby is not well and you're trying to do whatever you need to do to get her to the best place, that's all you can focus on. Okay. It might be hurtful, but you're just going to focus on your baby. I understand that. I understand why she wasn't out here telling her business and telling his business. She was just focused on her baby. Also, you guys, did you guys know about the child not being well? Because I didn't know. You know, I just thought that they must have kept it quiet. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't even know that at some point the child was in the hospital, because she says they were in the hospital for 2 years. That is a long time to be in the hospital. And Vic says, children are vulnerable and they need us as parents. Ubhizi ngesisholo ingane igula nja. How, guys? How? You know, like when your child is sick, ne? Like even things like, you know, like when it's cold and you should be taking a jacket or a hoodie or something, like just to keep yourself warm. As a mom, you'd be feeling guilty that you are trying to get comfortable because you have this thing with, but my child is not well, my child is in pain. How can I even be thinking I need to be warm right now? You know, if Uzela and you know the logic is you should go and rest, but you'll be feeling like I don't want to, you know, like when I was in the hospital, people would be coming and saying, no, we can stay with Sipose to just go home. And I'll be like, I don't want, what am I gonna do at home? They're like, you need rest. I'm like, and then, you know, after I rest, what, she's gonna be okay, you know what I mean? So like you're feeling good. Now I'm like, so how do you share that the whole person be having some conducting conduct with the person? How are you conducting conduct with people while your child, guys, like, okay, ningashaniti, let's not judge. I am judging, okay? And I understand that God forgives all sins, but sometimes I think when we get there, before the Lord reads our own sins, we must ask Him, God, don't you want to reconsider this one? You know, I mean, this man was busy with another woman while his baby was in the hospital taking chemo treatment. Don't you want to? We know you've forgiven him, but don't you want to reconsider? Because how can you? You know, how can you forgive? Hayi nami leyo envix yokuthi ubhizi ingane igula ubhizi hey bayashiswa 16 December, guys. If you just you know, if you just joined us, we sesikhiphile date mhla 16 December, siyabashisa abafana. Asinegotiate, ningasho lento ukuthi ubani ozoqukula ifurniture. Sizobona nje, sizobona ubani ozoshintsha iglobe, ubani ozokhipha idustbin, ningabuzi. Ningabuzi yonke leyo nto leyo siyabashisa nje bonke, you know, futhi sizoshisa yonke into ukuze nje kungabi khona osalayo ngephutha. So i-date iphumile 16 December. Instead of waking up nenza ama-braai on the 16th of December, sishisa abafana mhla ka-16, you know. Asifuni closure, asifuni cancelling. We are banning them, okay? We are banning them. Iphumile dates if you just joined us. If you just joined us, just know. Listen, you guys, where was I? I don't want to skip the comments. because I really just wanted to hang out with you guys. So I don't want to namatshe sithi namatshawe sicholo abasha ngempela. I have a permanent scar. This is NVIX. I have a permanent scar on my head because my veins were collapsing. Ngigula. My mom suffered. Angifuni next ngomagogo. Yes, you guys. Hey, when your child is sick, the parent goes through a lot. Okay. So we wondering how are other parents able to jola during that time? How are you able to jola during that time? Okay, tell us. Okay, umuntu wamukela uJesu out of guilt. Yes, because he also knew this whole thing was going to come out, and he wanted to go to by the time this whole thing come out, now he's gonna be like, guys, I've dealt with that. The Lord has forgiven me. Was it really being born again, or was it really just a strategy? Because by the time they find out all of these things, I must be in this corner, safe as a born again Christian now or papatisiwe. Hey, it's all suspicious now. Okay, it's all suspicious now. Cindy, I've got a question. How many childhood sweethearts does Casper have? Okay, he has a few. I guess he has a few. And I thought Boito was his childhood sweetheart. I thought that too, but then I thought maybe I misunderstood. Maybe they only knew each other as others. I thought that too. And this one, you guys, remember, maybe for other people, they knew about her. Another woman will like, Casper's getting married. Childhood friend. My childhood friend, guys. Be careful. My childhood friends of your boyfriends, okay? Hey, angazi with how many childhood sweethearts he has. Okay, so maybe he does have a few. My Yolika dad says, Uyinja shame. Yabona ama-city men are dogs. Hayi ngoba nazi nini. Inja ithi iphethe ithambo lana, ibone enye inja iphethe ithambo, isuke iyobangalela thambo leliyana naleya nja liyana. My-city men are dogs. That's what we mean. Men are dogs, okay? I need men in the comment section because we need you to come and plead your case with why should we not ban you on the 16th of December? Because the date is out, okay? Soon we'll be posting about it, okay? To say this is it. Make sure you get to the venue. I'm glad Tobeka spoke up and happy birthday to her. I'm glad that she did to you guys. And I know she didn't owe the public any explanations or anything like that, but also just for us, it made us understand that situation better. And it also just made us understand her and understand her place and how she was feeling like at that time. So I'm also glad that she talked. Guys. I mean, oh, okay, so that's what happened. Okay. So Ludwe, hello. Welcome. Nithi sibashisane ni 16 December. We shall ban them, okay? We shall ban 16 December. I had no idea their child was ill. I also had no idea. I'm glad that he's doing well though, you guys, because it looks that way. Yeah, that must have been a challenge. Now I understand the wedding was offish. The wedding was offish, and it was so offish. Even at in a yes, it was like you were looking for the beauty, but it's like it's supposed to be beautiful, it's supposed to be cute, but there's just something that is not on with it. Okay, something was off. Saba abazalwane. Sometimes abazalwane bayacasha ngobuzalwane, you know, and but they'll be doing some shady stuff. Okay. Sometimes umuntu will be doing all of this crazy stuff, and then the next thing, I sing born again now. So now you can't really be judging me with what I used to do because now sing born again. So, you know. So yes, Cindy says Tobeka is a strong woman. I admire her. She's beautiful and smart. She'll get another. I'm guessing you're saying she'll get another man. She's definitely beautiful, and I'm sure that she's got like a lot of potentials. Maybe she's decided that she doesn't want to right now. Maybe because she's focusing on her baby. But yeah, it's not even an argument on whether Tobeka is beautiful or not. And also she looks like she's a beautiful person, like again, I want to because even the way that she talks about this issue, she wasn't like, so let me tell you about this man. She was like, this is what my story is. So definitely she's beautiful, you guys. So whatever happened has nothing to do with her beauty. Okay? Because if everything was because of how beautiful she is, then he would have had no reason to go to someone else. So she's just as beautiful. She would have made a perfect wife for him if she wanted to, but she made a different decision for herself. Also, you guys, how brave of her, because we've seen women stay in these relationships, especially with these men that are said to have money, even when we can see things are just not, So the fact that she was able to make a decision for herself to say, listen, I can't trust you anymore, so I'm going to do something different. That's a great thing for her. Cindy says, may God bless her heart to Tobeka and your baby boy. Yes, you guys. I wish that she said more about how the baby is doing now. But yes, we wish her all the best, okay? And thank you for giving us some cost for that day. Because she did. That wedding or marriage was like, Andy, which one was worse though, you guys? Which one was worse? I don't know. It may fun because even Andile's wedding was weird, you guys. And I never thought that it would last this long. It was weird. It was strange. It was just all. And remember that suit that he wore when we all knew that he could afford like the best stylist in South Africa to come and style him for the wedding, but he decided to wear that oversized suit. So that suit also made it even more weird, the wedding. Okay. I will admit, you guys, I did not think that Andile and Tamiya Pisade were going to last this long. Okay, they have surprised me because I thought that I thought they didn't know each other. Like maybe it's the parents that just put them together. Maybe Andile's mom just wanted to have him on the straight and narrow, and was like, hey, let's get him a good girl to keep him. I felt like it was that situation. Ludwig, finally, I caught a live, but we haven't gone live. We haven't been doing our lives, you guys. And people that have been with me for some time know that I did make an excuse at the beginning of this year to say I wasn't going to be able to do it so much because I was busy with other things. Hey, this year has been overwhelming with so much that I need to do. I've been feeling like I need to breathe, okay? Susan Galemian says, it's the flaunting part. It's the flaunting part. Ngebhoraya nje. Iyangicika shame. Angikuzwa kodwa kahle ukuthi uthini lana. Please write the comment again in a way that I can write it like you're writing it for grade R. Okay, the wedding was shady for rich people. Yeah, the wedding was shady. Okay, and if you still talk about Casper's wedding, his outfit alone was like, that's ufonelo brother, the brother from the Giants country. Giants of Africa, like, hey, brother, I need something to wear for at the wedding. And the brother was like, hey, I have this one that I wore at my wedding in Nigeria. And then they gave it to him, and that was it. Okay. It didn't look like, and also it didn't look like a wedding where they took some time to plan. It was like, Shishat, yeah, shut. Shishat, yeah, shut. I shut. It looked like that kind of a thing. Shut. Who cares? A shut, and like befana lama weddings befana because number one, they were marrying people that we didn't know about. Like it was like how Casper a girlfriend, okay, no, Andile was like that. How Andile, but we thought the other one. We thought it was supposed to be the other one, but okay. And then the fact that it was all short notice, and also just, you remember Andila's wedding, usibahle ngathi usibahle uphume ejimini wathi ha keshado la ekhaya wathi hayi keshado la ekhaya wathi hayi mina nginayo ingubo clean. But no, it's okay. Yeah, your gym clothes are okay, and then wangena washoot, It sounded like that. Bezifana. And then after the wedding, izindaba zaqala zaphuma about them. The same thing happened with Andile and Pisan. But I have to say, you guys, okay, they look like. But there are things that are coming. As I haven't really checked out that story about someone that has a baby or something. I'm sure Nota is grateful for Tobek, I suppose. Yes, yes, he definitely is. He definitely is. He was busy today. He was on all my videos, leaving comments, you know. He even left a comment on one of my videos to say he's praying for my son. And I was like, you know what? Don't pray for my son. Listen, somebody that is accused of assault should not be mentioning my son. But I was like, I'll give him a break though, okay? But if he does it again, we might have a problem, okay? In my whole video, everything that I said on my video, he had son, and he said he's praying for my son. And I was like, you might just get yourself into more trouble with that, okay? So yes, definitely, you guys, it was a good thing for Nota that, you know, Tobeka posted, because then it shifted the focus from this to now what we are talking about right now, okay? I don't know which wedding was more weird between Andile and I think they were equally weird. They were equally weird, you guys. Remember, which one of them was on the phone while the other one was doing a step? Was it Casper? Was it Casper was doing a step and the wife was on the phone, or was it the wife was on the phone? But yeah, they were equally. For me, I felt like they were equally weird. But I also felt like, you know, one of those relationships where, because people were saying they're not gonna last and whatever, they might last just for that, because they'll be trying to prove people wrong. So because of that, they might just stay together. I need to charge my laptop, otherwise it's gonna go off just now. Okay, let me post the link so that if there's anyone who wants to come on and chat to me, they can do that. Okay, but you are not forced, you guys, because I know it's weird. Let me just charge my laptop before we go off. Yeah, good. Let me see if I've got a link here. But you have to show your face, you guys. You have to show your face, okay? You have to show your face if you come on. Cindy, the wife was on the phone. Yes, and I guess you guys know, if it's a wedding, maybe they need to ask something, you know. But it was weird that she was on the phone at the wedding while they're doing a step. I wonder who wanted it more though, because there's always the one person that wants the marriage more, or that wants to get married more between Casper and this girl. Or maybe it was a thing of, maybe Casper really did want to still marry his baby mama, even after he did all of that. So when she decided that she wasn't staying in the relationship, he was like, ngizomlaya ke, you know, ngizovele ngishade lo muntu lo, uyabo, lo bengimhlupha ngaye. So here's the link, you guys. Let me just pin it. I don't know if it's pinned, but it looks that way on my side. I hope you guys can also see it. Yeah. So you guys, listen, if you are just joining us, we have made a decision that on the 16th of December, siyabashisa abafana. Siyabashisa. Pamela's news now. Pamela's news sounds like a channel, okay? When you are done here, please go check out Pamela's news now. I've lost respect for Casper. Yeah, I don't want to lie. I also was feeling like, I know we all make mistakes, but that was a very difficult mistake to make, you guys. Your child is not well, in the hospital for 2 years, going through chemo treatment. That's not an easy mistake to make. That is not an easy mistake to make, to decide that you are going to have to be unfaithful during that time. You have your whole life to cheat, but you decided to cheat during that period when the baby mama is going through such a hard time, but not just her, your baby. I know. It definitely made me look at him different. Ngagcina nini ukufica live hello that mbali vela siwenza ama live now njengoba uyithola njena, it's because kudala sayigcina. So it's not like you've missed ama lives, we haven't been doing them. So that's why you haven't been seeing it, okay? Coming out of Ikwapa can be disorienting. Hey, but ngiyashisa futhi ekhwapheni. You can't make a lot of noise ekhwapheni. You can't just call anytime, no video call ekhwapheni at certain times. Yeah, so coming out of Ikwapa, yeah. Hey. It's a challenge, okay? It's a challenge. But where did that woman come from? Didn't she have a man? Maybe there's a man somewhere who's complaining that how? That's my girlfriend. Mihlali is currently trending on Twitter. Twitter one, yes. Palasha must come and do her thing. Twitter wants her to do her magic on Casper's marriage. Yes, yes, she must. She must. If it's not Mihlali, it must be, what's the other lady? But she said she's married. The teacher. Ululu, Ululu will deal with you. Uzokhipha emshadweni wakho uhliphike nje manje umshado wakho aqede lapho amuve in endlini yakho. Adrive imoto yakho. Hayi ulula kadlali, lula kadlali. Move in endlini yakho. Renovate your house, adrive imoto yakho. So sidinga umuntu onjengolulu because uMihlali upretend engathi she's not doing it when she's doing it, but she's not doing it. Yabona, uyangena uyaphuma, uyangena uyaphuma. We need someone like Ululu. Ululu is decisive. Ngiyangena ke la. Ukuthi ngiyakhuluma nithini mina, I am taking this indoda. I am taking this indoda. Futhi ayithathe. I just watched her live, I think, was it over the weekend, on Friday or Saturday, when she was saying that she's married already. I don't know how true that is. Because I don't know if the man is married already. But yeah, we need, this is the only time where we're not gonna say, home wrecker. We're going to be, yes. Pila, we need to put a team now of home wreckers, you know. In fact, in the Olympics, they need to just create that sport for South Africa because we have really like good, like I cannot be like we have like really talented home wreckers in South Africa. Like if we were going to the Olympics, like we would win. Okay, we would win. Okay, so I really think that they need to like add it to the sport of, you know, the Olympics. You know, we need our team. This one, you know, Mihlali, you see that one, yeah, because we need to put a team because Mihlali sometimes, you know, imali mayingekho akafuni ukukliphiza umshado, bakliphiza umshado where there is money, yabona nje. So i-team fanele kube strong ukuthi okay, lona kanamali kodwa naye please deal, yabo. Well, South Africa, shame. We have a very strong team of marriage breakers. They will break your marriage, date your man, and then they will be bought by your man. And then they will come out here and tell us what your man doesn't have money, indoda yakhe njani, is abusive, But wena bewuhleli nendoda yakho for 10 years, singazi ama-secret endoda yakho thina singamazi umuntu ukuthi akanamali, singamazi ukuthi umuntu unekweletu, singamazi. Bona they'll take the ndoda. They take the ndoda kawena, they date the ndoda kawena. Mase bebhorekile, then they expose the ndoda kawena. Hey, lapho indoda beyihleli nonkosikazi wayo laphayana nama-secret right. Hey. So yes, in South Africa, Shem, we are gifted in a very special way. Hi, Sila, did you change your YouTube name? Not praying for your son. Your hike sounds creepy. Yes. Yes, I said he must not pray for my number one. I don't like people praying for my kids. I don't like people praying for my kids, for me, for anybody. Because I don't know. How am I going to verify who you're praying to, especially with these celebrities? I don't know who you're praying to, so don't pray for my son. I have my family. If I need prayer, they will pray for my son. But also, why my son? You have been accused of a very serious crime here. I don't want my son to be coming out of your name. Yeah. He ticked me off with that one, but I was like, okay, maybe he's dealing with a lot, so let me let it go. But don't be telling me you're praying for my son. Pamela's news now. They are saying she must use her powers to. So, yes, she must. Mm, this one, I guess, him judge Michelle. We won't judge Michelle. Guys, I'm sorry, I have to eat the grapes like yeah, because being a guy up. I'm still hungry. Um, she must use her skills, and we won't judge Mihla. This is the time that we won't judge her. In fact, we will celebrate her. We are going to post her. She has won. She's done the thing. Okay. Mimi is not a childhood friend. Already, she doesn't qualify because they have to be a childhood friend. Nobuhle Masombuka. There was Nobuhle Mpumi says abashiso bonke. Angifuni nilokhu nizothi no, this one is good with the garden, this one is whatever, this one drives a car that takes the kids to school, this one does really well. We sishisa wonke amadoda, no questions asked, okay? Siyalayisha bonke siyabashisa. That's it. 16 December, we are done, okay? We are done. We've made a decision. Kandori, I'm late. Hi, Azwi. You're not that late though. Siyakosipha nje. Yabona now yasazi, okay? Does the wifey understand that she created a vacancy for accepting promotion? Exactly. That's something that they don't really think about. I just saw a clip of Sonia with when she's saying, "There's nothing special about you. There's nothing special about you. So if he left me for you, you bet he's going to leave you for." It doesn't always happen, but most of the time it does. Okay, because the person when a person is now your wife, it's different. Everything is different now. The excitement now, you can see them. You come home nangu, so that excitement, yeah, that you were getting with the side chick now I said, and then it might just fall apart, okay? Because there isn't anything special about you. So yes, so even I'm a side chick got Casper right now, they are potential wives. Because now, if they play their cards right, they can become the wife. That one we know. That one we know. There is a side chick that is working extra hard right now because they know that there is a chance that they might become a wife in the future. Okay? And they are not wrong. They are not wrong at all. Okay? Because even the wife, when she gets tired of his, cheatations, then she would also be like, I'm done here. And then the side chick will be promoted. Okay? Lulu will even Lulu, guys. Ululu, when she passes by your husband, hi, you must just be give up and Ululu, when she looks at her husband, that's it. That's it. And akanamahloni usisi laphayana. Unamahloni uthi hayi vele ngithathile indoda sengizoshada sengumakoti mina. Yabo nje, you'll be stressing alone. Ululu akastress shame. She will even she renovated the house. She was like, I know this house is nice, but it's not my style. Talking about the other woman's house, I watch her lives all the time because I think she's funny. She's funny in that way because she'd be like, I'd be like, I can't believe that there's a woman who thinks like this. Like, yeah, she'd be like, yeah. Be careful, Kuzotiwa. You're not being your sister's keeper. I am not your sister's keeper. I'm not my sister's keeper. I am my sister, my brother, my cousin. My everyone around me is keeper. That's who I am. Don't start with them. By the way, you guys, I heard people were saying that there is a video on TikTok that is about me. I don't know if it's the same video that is on YouTube or TikTok. I don't go on TikTok a lot unless I'm looking for a story, you guys. So I guess that video was not meant for me because if it's meant for me, it will be done here on YouTube. But I still say, you guys, listen, ayikho iYouTube engiyisabayo. So if kukhona into engifuna ukuyisho ngawe ngizoyisho ngawe futhi ngizokubiza ngegama, okay? I've done it before. If you are new on this channel, then it must be new to you. Like, why are you starting to talk about YouTubers? No, it's my old thing. I've done it before. I just took a break from it. So there is nothing that can do a videos. But one day when you say something that I'm like, what? I'm gonna go do a video about you. Angibasabi ama-YouTubers, ama-colleagues ami laba nabayazi nabo they know ukuthi they can do a video about me anytime if they feel ukuthi there's something to talk about as far as I'm concerned. That's just how content creation works. So all of those people that are in my comment section trying to intimidate me, shame. Udlala ngesikhathi bantu bami. Mangathanda ngizothatha every comment yenu ngenza ivideo ngayo. Uma wenu lo wayani ngimshiye yena ngenza ivideo ngawe. Amukho umuntu engemsabayo la ku YouTube. If ufuna ukwenza ivideo ngani, ukwenza ivideo ngayo. So yes, you guys, I didn't see the TikTok video. I know people someone was sending me, I think 2 people sent me messages to say there's a video on TikTok. I haven't seen it. I have no intention of seeing it. And that's it. Okay. It ends there. I'm not a volunteer on social media. I work to get paid because I don't have time. I don't have enough time to be doing videos. So I'm definitely not gonna do videos on replying to somebody on TikTok for free. And Jabu Sinyoda said, yes, Bonani anisash silana ngipostile nje. I posted on I posted on Reality Buzz TV. On the community post I did post. Hi Jabu. I changed my YouTube long ago. I mean, yes, I think I look at people's photos to see who it is than the name, because I've been seeing that you are still commenting on my videos, but I didn't see that you had changed your name. Silana Jabu, Silana. I was actually busy watching that interview. Then you went live. Which interview is it? Which one? Which one were you watching, Cindy? All right, but he is now saved. So, like I said, now my side chicks. Even what's the prophets that passed away in Nigeria. Did you hear the stories after he passed and he was a prophet? Hey. So even the prophets, the ministers, the papa, they have side chicks. The papa, they have side chicks. So what is Casper? Yeah, men of God, the ones that wake up to preach the word of God, they have side chicks. What is Casper? She reposted the YouTube video on TikTok. She has every right to do that. But if I had to comment on it, it makes no sense, okay? If you're addressing Utando is here on YouTube, not on TikTok. If you look at my TikTok, I hardly ever post, only because I just feel like it's a waste of time for me. I mean, other people can do it, okay? It's a waste of time. I'm here on YouTube. I made a video here on YouTube, okay? But I tell you, another thing is that if you want esquissas, TikTok is a place, because on YouTube, you do get esquissas, but you also get intelligent comments, okay? So people will challenge you. That's what I find. On YouTube, people will challenge you. And also, and then khona bazobanjila bathi oh man akayibukile nevideo yabo, you get. But there on TikTok, ass kissing, galo. So if you're looking for that, you can go on TikTok, okay? But minangi like on YouTube. The cheesecake one, yes. Oh, what were you saying? Oh yes, I haven't watched the interview. I got promised. I haven't watched the interview. I saw a clip. I saw a clip of the interview when she was saying that. How is the interview? Is it worth the watch? Anyway, I usually enjoy Promise's interview. It was just the Nota interview that I didn't enjoy. But most of her interviews I watch and I enjoy. Where Ludwig does a leopard dies. It does. I mean, I don't believe it, guys. I don't believe. I feel like it's a cop. By the way, you guys, there is a video that he posted. Okay, there's also a post that he made. So let me just read. But people are, guys, you don't want to upset the internet. You don't want to upset the internet. People are coming for him, shame. And it's the one time where I don't feel sorry for the person that they're coming from. So I just want to see, was this the first one that okay, this is what Casper is saying. I think this was on Instagram. Mamko actually sent me this one. So he says, I'm not scared of people or my past. I had to face it myself before anyone. Okay. Remember when he made a confession that he had an sex addiction? I guess is referring to that. What do you want me to do? You want me to hide, point fingers, tell my side of the story? We've already had it. We don't actually. We don't want to. You could have told it long time ago, but you decided to tell the son that doesn't look like the father that cheated on the mother of your child when your child was lying in the hospital. But you didn't tell us that part, so we are not interested anymore in your part. You want me to shift the blame, expose other people? Nah. I'm here, say it all. Now he's wanting to insinuate that there are people that he can expose in this situation. Like you are exposed. It's enough exposing for now, okay? Angeti, you are all perfect. Now he's wanting us to feel guilty for judging him. Like he didn't do the most horrible thing, which is cheat on your baby mama while your child is in the hospital. This one, guys, listen, don't feel guilty. We are judging. I'm judging. Okay. He wants us to feel guilty. Angeti, you all are perfect. Well, I'm not, never claim to be. I'm a mess. I'm a ratchet, wicked man who was saved and cleaned by the blood of Jesus. They always bring Jesus into their mess. Okay, Jesus was there by Golgotha, died on the cross, bled everything. Okay, he's already done enough, but they'd be bringing Jesus into their mess. Okay, where was Jesus when you were not in the hospital with your baby and your baby mama? Okay, leave Jesus alone. Okay. Jesus had his own thing to deal with and he deals with them. So don't bring Jesus here. By the way, there's someone here who commented, why are you bringing Jesus into it? If they don't bring Jesus, they'll be bringing Satan. Uzobona uthi hayi nje kwakuwusathane nje usathane nje wangenza ukuthi nje ngingayi esibhedlela, instead ngibhukhe ehotela with my side chick, uzosho njalo. My problem with Sonia, she goes to the podcast to talk about absolutely nothing, but what an elegant lady. I hate interviews like that, guys, where you feel like it's like ama interviews ga, you know, Nozip Unchangas. Never watch that lady's interview. She's gonna say a lot of things but say nothing when she knows very well what you want to know. You know, she talks in motivation. She talks in, you know, these things that you read about in motivational books and stuff, and you know, everything, you know, not the universe, you know, she talks like that. So I'm like, girl, at the end of the interview, like, you know. So I'll try and watch. I'll see you guys. I haven't watched a lot of her interviews, so we'll see. But at least now I have an idea. I don't have to rush to watch because that's how you felt about the interview. But we'll see. The Nota interview with Promise was weird. Too weird, you guys. It was. It was. And I don't know. Maybe Promise did it too soon and didn't prepare Kahle for that interview. I was feeling like that, but it was weird. But it would be weird to interview somebody that has been accused of something as serious as Nota has been accused of. So I don't know, you guys. But I guess we should say thank you that she was able to get Nota to say something so that we know how he's feeling or thinking or whatever in the situation, and maybe we can make judgment because that's what we do. Can we please let Jesus, please let Jesus rest. Okay, don't cheat and include Jesus. Okay, don't marry your childhood sweethearts and include Jesus. Okay, Jesus was not there, and he definitely wasn't at that wedding we saw. Okay. So please let Jesus rest. Okay, it's time that cut it. Don't tell us about Jesus cheating. Sezovula isonto uCasper. Hayibo, Gampela. Are you serious and say like he's really opening a church? Phela vele into yokuvula isonto now is like business. People make money from it. So I guess so. Casper's wedding didn't have that thing that's a dark horse. It's like it didn't have that thing, it had that thing. You know what I mean? It had that dark thing. There was no warmth between them, just looked like a transaction. That it would look like that if you were marrying your friend, okay? That is if they're telling us the truth that they are friends. Something they had to do. But why though? Maybe he thought if I'm married, I won't be wilding. Maybe he's one of those people that feel even because a relationship is a relationship before you get married is also a relationship after you get married. So there are people that feel would say no masengishadile like I'll be on there. Yabo. So maybe he's one of those people that felt like, listen, let me marry somebody and then sengipapatisiwe sengiyasonta so sengizo yabo, maybe, you know, but it doesn't mean that it happens. But yeah, at least we got an explanation of why that wedding felt so weird. It's because the energy behind it was weird. Jesus doesn't know Casper hle. Kusiba bonke abantu abathi inkosi inkosi abayiwona umbuso wezulu. Yes, nokwazi. Now when they're in trouble, they bring Jesus. Nota needs to stop being on this podcast tour and prepare for court. Hey guys, I don't know. Because this podcast that he's doing, it's people that are claiming to be his friends. And I don't know, because I've been thinking, my friend, no, like, guys, like I have male friends, okay? Or male family members. I also have male family members. If a male family member or a friend of mine comes and said that I have been accused of an R, you know, and that I'm not come on my podcast. Let's talk about it. I'm able say less. What happened, you know? So now, yeah, it's just that with content creation, guys, it's very hard to judge because one part of you really knows what if I put Nota on a podcast, the views, you know, and if I don't do it, if he's wanting to come to my podcast and I don't do it, he's going to do it with another podcast anyway. So I might as well do the interview. So, but it's weird that as his friends, they are allowing him. But listen, you guys, I want to mention Penwell. Penwell's a video. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It was the only video where I felt like, even I felt like I learned something from Penwell's video. And I don't watch Penwell's content like that. But I watched his video about the Nota situation. I was like, Penwell and Sims right. Because both Penwell and Sims right know Nota. And Sims right even said that she knows Nota and she also knows Itumeleng. I think she said Itumeleng has dated a family member. So she knows both the people. But the way that she did her video, if you haven't watched it, Sims Right's video on this Nota issue, go and watch it, okay? And then Penwell. I was impressed by Penwell's video because he went into talking about the side Ilga Nota, and then he went into talking about the side Ilga Itu. He talked about the issues with the issues and problems with the site Liga Nota, and he did the same with the site Liga Itu. And then the towards the end of the video, he gets into the technicalities, rape. I'm always nervous when I listen to a man talk about rape because I always feel like they don't get it. Even though art doesn't happen to only women, it happens to men too. But I feel like for women, they just don't get it. But I feel like with Penwell, that's the only male here on YouTube that when he was talking about that issue, I was like, this one might actually understand it, you know. And I really like the way that he did that video. I liked it, okay? And the fact that he knows Unota, he's hung around Nota, but he can still do a video and be real like that. I liked his video. Jabo says that for me, it was Casper's bride on a call in the middle of it. I remember doing a video, you guys, and it was weird doing videos about the wedding because we were like trying to not sound like we are jealous and we are taking the baby mama's side. And I remember doing a video and I was like, hey, it's probably, like when you have an event, sometimes they need to ask you, maybe like the deco, maybe like the food, maybe that's why she had to pick up the food. But deep down, I was like, but that's weird. It was weird that kushawe step when is on the phone. But again, now we know. It was the energy behind it. Okay. There was not a Christian thing to do, marrying a girl he cheated on with baby mama right after the baptism. Excuse me, right after the baptism. So, but yeah, guys, they say, God forgives all sin, but we are not God. So for us, we haven't forgiven. We are judging right now. I'm not a fan of Penwell, but I'll check it out. Okay. He actually surprised me because I was already expecting from Penwell what I had seen from the other people that know Nota. Okay, because they were doing the same thing. I know most of them have come on my video and they said that's not what I was doing and give an explanation, but I was like, but that's not what I had. And when I listened to your video, but listen to it. For me, you guys, I really just received it well. Video of Penwell, it was well balanced, and I think he gave it a thought, that video, and did it very, very well. Like, I watched it, all of it, and now, I'm glad that he did it the way that he did, because it was starting to feel like everybody that knows Nota wants to kind of defend Nota in an indirect way, even though all of them are saying they're not doing it. But I mean, we're not stupid. Nota's friends are the ones that we don't know. These YouTubers just want to make their bank accounts full on the 21st of October. On the 21st of October, and they must buy me a birthday present with that money because my birthday is the 22nd of October. Okay, so when they make that money, they must buy me a gift. Hey, yeah. Hi, Lindy, Bodiwe. Hey. Hello. Mayoli Katata. Oh, well, then I'll check out Penwell. He's not my cup of tea. Now, I don't normally watch Penwell. But yes, I watched that video, obviously, because I was just watching what everybody was saying on that issue since I was talking about it on my channel. And guys, will be shocked how people just upset that you have a different view. You have a different view from them. We are all supposed to be like, no, Nota didn't do it. Nota is such a great guy. Where are we going to be getting that from when Nota has been out here speaking horribly about women? We don't know if he did it or not, you guys. That is the honest truth. We can just read the text messages and be like, it sounds like, But I mean, where am I going to get that Nota is a good guy that that respects women when all I've seen Nota do is speak very low of women, okay, in a degrading way, even about his ex-wife, So now we are all supposed to have the same view on this issue. It doesn't make sense to me. But Nota sounds like he hates women in general. So, but the crazy thing is, I don't know how we have seen that Nota hates women, but there are people that still see him as a potential when it comes to dating. That's the crazy part for me. You think Nota is like a good candidate to date after all of the things we have over here on the internet of him talking about women? Okay. But yeah, I also feel like he doesn't like women. He doesn't think highly of women. He doesn't think women are intelligent. I just feel like that. Okay. I will go watch Penel's video. Pella, I was now too afraid to watch anyone after watching a few videos from Nota's friends and friends of his friends. Yeah, no. Nami, I think it was one of the first video I watched was, I think, Sims Right. Video, and it was a good one. I was nervous for Sims because I was like, I know that she knows Nota, but I didn't know she also knows the lady. But after she did it, yeah, and then I watched all of the others, and then I decided to do the videos on the others, and then hell almost broke loose. Okay, but it will never break loose. Big Brown Babe. Oh, Ketelo shares. Hi, Ketelo. Thank you for being here. Big Brown Babe. People having hating on Casper's wide because they value relationships like it's marriage because they can't get a ring. You single until you are married. I don't know if I get your comment, Big Brown. Maybe write it again. People are hating on Casper or hating on Casper's wife because they value relationships like it's a marriage because they can't get a ring. You're single until you get married. I have a different view, you guys, when it comes to marriage and relationships. I'm of the view that a relationship is a relationship, okay? Because I got married for technicalities. As Umzulu, you think about things like when I live this way, I kind of want my kids to just be clear about where they belong, you know. And we had been together for a long time. But our relationship, I don't value our relationship more now that we're married than when we were not married. I don't feel like we have more challenges now being married than when we were not married, you know. I don't feel like now I'm more important to him now that I'm married than I wasn't, because if I wasn't feeling so important to him, I wouldn't have married him. So for me, I feel like a relationship is a relationship is a relationship. Marriage is just like a paper and the ring and the same thing and the families, but the two people, the relationship is just a relationship. My bet, yeah, bet, you know, and if it works, it works. That is my view on it. Okay. So even when people are fighting for a ring, I'm like, what exactly are you fighting for? Okay, what exactly are you fighting for? Because you need to find out if this person is going to treat you right first before you're fighting for the ring. Why are you rushing? Where are you going? Where are you going? Mastlala pants, you know. So yeah, but we do have different views. My only got that I actually think Nota is low key gay. Ha, Mayoli. Hey, you throw him a bomb. I've never thought of that. I've never gotten that from you. Think so? Hey, you don't not to come here. Remember, Nota once claimed that he has powers to make YouTube channels get a high algorithm, and some people believe him. You know, some people believe, and you can see how people behave around him as YouTubers. So you know, the people believe it. YouTubers do believe that from the way that they behave with the Nota situation. He said he made MacG's channel get the algorithm that put it where it is now. But then again, you guys, I think in Nota's mind, he also created water. I think in Nota's mind, he also created the air we breathe. I think anything and everything that is good about the universe, in Nota's mind, he created it himself. That's how I receive him. Like everything that is good and great was created by him. A person is successful, I help that person. So for me, it's like you can't have done everything, you know. But again, he always sounds like that to me. I know I'm exaggerating, but for me, that's how it sounds like. If it's good, Nota had something to do with it. Okay. That's an interesting take about relationship and marriage from someone who's married. Tina, we sound like we share the sentiment from the point of view of delusion because we are not married. Not guys. I think I never rushed into marriage because I've always been concerned about, am I going to be happy in this relationship? Is this the person that I want? Because I feel like it's very easy to get married. It's very easy to get a marriage certificate, you guys. Very, very easy. You know, you call home affairs, you book an appointment, you go and sign. You've got a marriage certificate. But to get rid of that marriage certificate, you know, so why not just take the time to get to know a person, you know? And if really you look at your relationship and you're like, when at some point I thought, okay, what is a marriage certificate going to change in my life? I really had to look at that. If it's not going to change anything and I'm happy in my relationship, why wouldn't I really would have considered staying in my relationship just happy as I was if I didn't have kids. But now we have a family and it kind of It was more motivated by that. But our relationship was working. We were okay, both of us. So we could make that decision to say, just so we make things formal for us and our family, let's do this. But had I not been happy, Mina, I was not coming. Mm-mm. I was not going to do that. That's an interesting. Oh, I read that one. Ludway, that was Ludway's comment. Big Brown. If marriage isn't just a paper, then single people must print it, must print it out. Just allow spouse to claim 50% of their partner's estate. I can't say that marriage is just a paper, but I'm saying if you're going to do a paper, the paper is not more important than everything else. It's not important than the relationship, the two people that are in a relationship. What's the use of having a paper if you're not getting along? You don't do things together, you don't like each other. What's the point of the paper? So even though it's not just a paper, but it's like, why get the paper if this is not working? Big brand, true, though there is a Lindy Bodibe. Sila says, getting rid of marriage certificate is the hardest thing close to getting a death certificate. Yo, getting rid of it, hey, I've seen it, guys. I've had friends, I've had family members that have had to get rid of a marriage certificate. Hey, that thing is not easy, So yes, you guys, think about it. If you're happy, do it. If you're not, maybe not so much. But then if you don't mind not being happy in a marriage, then it's okay. Which one is which, Kantintando? Is it important or not? I'm saying that the paper, I feel like the paper, you have to have a reason for getting the paper. That's what I'm saying. Don't just say, I have a boyfriend. Now we've been together for 5 years. Let's get married now. We should get married. Why is he not asking me to get married? The concern should be the relationship. Are you guys working together? Are you happy in a relationship? In fact, for me, personally, I feel like if you can't find reasons for the paper, you shouldn't do the paper. But you not wanting to do the paper does not mean that you don't want to be in a relationship. You can absolutely be in a very happy relationship and build a life together with the person. I did it before I got married. We were living together, built our lives together. We were happy in a relationship. Other people were more concerned about the fact that we were not worried about getting married at the time. It's like everybody else in our lives wanted us to get married more than we wanted us to get married, but we were feeling like, no, we just want to do some other things first before we do it. So I feel like if there's no reason, think about what is the reason to get the paper. If you do feel like you have a very valid reason to get the paper, but just check the relationship first. Okay, is it worth the paper? And also, do you have the reason for the paper? Okay. And then Alinda says, people are under pressure and for the ring. I forget it. Sometimes I go 2 weeks without wearing the ring, and I'm like, where is it? Because there's other things. You are more important than the ring. Your heart, jabula is more important than the ring. So sometimes get caught on your ring, So, but we want different things in life. But if he's not married to you, he still belongs to Jesus. Exactly. He still belongs to Jesus. Meaning that if there is no paper and he's still with me and he belongs to Jesus, but every night, instead of going to Jesus, he's coming to me, honey. Okay? Then I'm happy. That Jesus's man is coming to me. He's not going to Jesus every night. Okay, isn't that even better? Because there's no paper. He is choosing to come home to me every night without the paper. There's no paper. He just wants to come home. So isn't that even better? So yes, guys, I agree. He belongs to Jesus. It's even better. If you are in that situation where someone is like genuinely just choosing you, it's not because they are married to you, they've paid lobola, they've whatever. They just want to come home to you. Isn't that a better situation? Big Brown Pep says, if it's easy, then so many women would be married. No, it's not easy. It takes two people to concern, which is something so many women struggle to get their boyfriends to do. Please be honest. Yes, it takes two people, but what I'm saying, you guys, is that the relationship working is more important. But for a relationship to work, two people have to be in a relationship happy and making it work, because you can't make a relationship work all by yourself. And also, what is if you are going to convince somebody to marry you, is that worth it? Because then it should be the process that you both go through together. By the way, you guys, now it's becoming a marriage video. Okay. Hayi bo, now I'm a marriage counselor. Nabakhona abantu bama-marriage what yeah. I agree. Guys, listen. The video is like over an hour now. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out. 16th December, we are banning the boys. Abafana, siyabashisa. Don't forget, okay? Anyway, you guys, finally we understand what was happening with Casper during that wedding, okay? Anyway, you guys, okay, let me read this last comment. I hope the comments are not so slow that now I'm closing and the comments I haven't read because they haven't come out yet. You contradict yourself so many times. It's either you are single or married. If you are confused, check your marital status at Home Affairs. Being a bedroom keeper means absolutely nothing. I don't understand why you are saying that. Maybe you need to explain on the next comment, okay? What I am saying, you guys, is that it is more, you are more important. You and your partner are more important than the paper. That is my opinion. I lived like that for the long time. And I didn't have that desperate thought of, when am I getting married? I really honestly didn't. That was me. I'm speaking from my point of view. I did that because of just the technical things when it comes to me putting together my family and my kids and everything else that has to happen so that my kids, things in terms of the surname and all of that can be done. And also, should I leave the world, my kids will be clear about where they belong. It was more about that for us, but that is us, okay? And but if I wasn't happy, if I had my 3 of my kids before I got married. Had I not been happy in my relationship, I wouldn't have done it. There wouldn't have been a point for me to do that if I wasn't happy in a relationship, because I would have walked out of a relationship. So we did that because the relationship was working. So we decided to do that, for our family. Had it not been for the fact that the relationship was working and we were happy together, we would have looked at other alternatives. Okay. So that is for me. That's what I'm saying. That's what I believe. That's how I do things. Okay. It's important that we are happy in a relationship and we work in a relationship. But for other people, it's different. Other people are like, if I've been dating you for 7 months and you haven't proposed, you're not serious. I'm moving on. That's what other people believe. Let everyone click like before they leave, please. Please click like. I assume everybody has clicked like. Okay. Anyway, I can't see here. I can't see it. Nobuhle Masombula, hey, marriage, you touched a soft spot. Maybe we'll talk about it another time. But I'm not a marriage expert, you guys. I can only talk about what my opinions are and how I've done my life. Okay. Moments with Cute Angel. 16th December, Cute Angel, we are banning the boys. Siyabashisa bonke. Siyaqoqa umlotha, the ashes siyofaka olwandle, we are done. Okay. Calm down bakithi ngoba siyabashisa. Vele, don't worry about marriage because we are banning them on the 16th. Okay. All right, no buhle. Cindy, at least it's 16th December because I need to go. I need to go to Chris Brown concert. What day is Chris Brown concerts? I saw Unazi talking about it on Instagram. Your opinion is fundamentally wrong, legally and spiritually. Your reasons for marriage was to ensure your kids have surname for their father, but even single women can do that. That's what I'm saying. That was our decision. as a couple that was happy in a relationship, I felt we wanted to do that in order to create a family so that we leave our kids a certain way. We don't do things the same in families. I could have changed their surname, yes, but I didn't want that. I wanted to create this for them. But we created this for them because we were happy in a relationship. If we were not, we would have taken a different route. Okay. Obviously, there's more to it. I'm not going to talk about certain things that are personal to that union. But what I'm saying is that we wanted to create a certain thing for the family. That's what we did. And the opinion can never be wrong. That's the thing about, I think that's the thing that's common on YouTube when people say your opinion is wrong. The opinion can never be wrong because it's an opinion. You know, it's what you believe, it's what you think. It cannot be wrong. Also, if you say legally or spiritually, how is an opinion wrong spiritually or legally? Because spiritually, we believe in different things, okay? Legally, how? Because legally, it's either you've done what you need to do to be married, you know, or you don't do it. You know, it's up to you. Anyway, you guys, I wanted to move away from the marriage thing. Then is closing the legs possible for everyone? Remember, people have different kinds of libido. Yes, if you can close your legs, good. If you can't close your legs using contraceptives, can help. I don't know, you guys. Do what you want to do with your legs, okay? As long as you are an adult and you are safe, okay? And also, okay, there's no force, as you know what we are dealing with right now. The concert is on the 14th. Okay, so you'll go to the concerts, you know. You can take them to the concerts so they can enjoy the concerts, and then class 16, siyabashisa. Hey, ave kuzoba mnandi shame. Ave kuzoba mnandi. Just say you wanted marriage like anything. I'm not gonna say that because that is not what it was. That is not what is what you are making excuses. It's not making sense. You are not making sense, Miss Big Brown. You want me to think like you. You know, you want me to think like you. I don't. Okay. And most people in my life will actually tell you that. Big Brown, our beliefs differ yet. Our beliefs, our opinion, the way that we do things is different. And I've always been like that, especially when it comes to relationships. I said to somebody not so long ago that if my kids wanted to get married, I would actually advise them to live with the person for a year or two before they make it. I would allow my kids to live with the person for a year or two before they get married. And somebody thought that was the most ridiculous thing that they have ever heard. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to allow my kid to get into marriage with somebody that they haven't lived with, because living with somebody is a totally different thing from just dating and seeing each other at the malls, at the whatever restaurants and whatever. When you live with somebody, you get to see different things from them. So it would be preferential for me if they lived with somebody and then after that they're like, yeah, we still, even the other person can just decide what they don't want to or they still want to. And somebody thought that it was a crazy thing, but we don't think the same. Okay. Legally, you said it's just a piece of paper, which is wrong and a big lie. Brown, you are here about a lie. Marriage is very beneficial compared to bedroom sitting. How? How is it beneficial? To who? To who is it beneficial? How is it beneficial? But if it's beneficial for you in that way, it is okay that it's beneficial for you. Don't try and push it on other people. I would never be like even my friends that are not married, guys, shut down. No, they will do what works for them. If they feel like it's something they want to do, they can do it. It sounds like marriage is really something that is important to you, then you should do it. But what is the benefits of trying to convince other people that marriage is the most important thing in their life? You know, so anyway, you guys, Jane Doe says, fight and set. Yes, the fight and the set. Fight and set. I am for fight and set before marriage. That is me. That is just me. Live with the person before you actually decide to get married. And then somebody would say, but once a person lives with you, then they don't see the need to marry you. But maybe that is something that you need to know before you get married, that they actually didn't want to marry you. And it's a good thing if you find out before you get married. But you own 50% of that estate, which girlfriends don't have. It depends what kind of marriage you're in, though. I thought I was the only one encouraging my kids to cohabit before long-term commitment. I definitely encourage it. I think what complicates the issue now is the fact that there is the thing of, if you've lived with somebody for a certain period, then you are considered married anyway. I think that's the thing that complicates the issue for me. But I really believe what before you make that decision, just live with the person and then make a decision. Okay. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I don't know why it ended up being about marriage, because people are very sensitive about marriage. Anyway, you guys, thank you to everybody that was in the comment section. Let me just go up and see. It was Mam Kopozi, Sindu Sizakele, Utano, Abigail, Sylvia, Masichaba, Tana, Dark Horse, and Vix, Troseya, Namachawe, Sitolo. Cindy was here, Ludwe, Freedom, which is Celia, Mayoli Gatata, Agnes. Hi, Agnes, did I see you? Being anibamba kanti ngicashela hayi Agnes ngathi angikubonanga. Cindy, okay, Cindy, I did say, yeah. Who did I miss? Pamela was here. Mbali Mabas was here. Mayoli Gatata was here. Senzelo Kudla was here. Jabu was here. Freedom was here. Cindy was here. Cindy, I've said it so many times. I don't know. Is it the same Cindy? The other one has a different color. Nokwazi, Shezi. Moments with Cute Angel. Lindy was here. Katalo Shezi was here. Big Brown Bay was here. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I don't know when I'll do the live next. Spicado. Spicado said, get close your legs until he put a ring finger. If he loves you, honestly, he will wait. That's how you want to live your life. Live it, okay? Live it. But all of the challenges that come after the ring will still come, but they will come after the ring, okay? And also they behave differently before the legs are open. When the legs are closed, they behave very differently, okay? But you will find out the truth eventually. Nobutla was here. Jane Doe was here. And then Masichaba. I'm a new subscriber. Better late than never. Welcome to the family. Okay. They play themselves. I witness people get kicked out of a man's house because of fat and set. Listen, you guys, if you've been on this channel for a long time, you would know, okay? We don't do the man's house, okay? We do the house. If you know what I mean. I always say that if your financial situation will get worse when you leave a relationship, you need to fix that. If you are in a relationship right now and you will find yourself homeless and you don't know what to eat, you don't know where to go. If that's going to be your situation, if you leave that relationship, then fix it while you are still in that relationship. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, you should be able to get it. Baby, you should be able to survive without a man. So obviously you're going to get kicked out if you put yourself in a situation where you can be kicked out. So yes, you guys. Cindy, what's your surname? What is that now? Yeah, I think I'm done with the comments, you guys. Anyway, No. So, Big Brian, are you saying people should get married so that they don't get kicked out of a man's house? That doesn't even make sense. You get married so you have a home. No. Go to the Department of what? What's a department that provides housing? The marriage is not that. Get married so that you're not homeless. That doesn't make sense. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Now I think we are done. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me on this live. I know it's been long since we did it. Okay, I enjoyed hanging out. Thank you so much. Nginithanda kakhulu.